The land is where the Abenaki Indians made their last stand during the French and Indian War. And if you had to make your last stand somewhere, it's a pretty good place to do it. The retreat property is a wonderful horseshoe-shaped ridge that encloses what I call a human nest. Tried to give access to the wildness that is Bald Mountain Retreat. We have 3 ponds, a couple of brooks, 5-acre meadow, 100-foot cliff, and a lot of more quaint features also. Apple trees and berry bushes and a sky full of stars. We are in the Lake Willoughby National Recreation Area, which is the heart of the Northeast Kingdom. It is the most spectacular lake in Vermont. 5 miles long, it has 2 2,000-foot mountain peaks that come raging down into it, and sheer cliffs, and that go 300 feet below the surface. There are caves there, and people come from around the world to explore them. They also come from around the world to climb the ice on Mount Pisgah, one of the cliffs. Up from there is the dirt road begins, up Westmore Mountain and up Madbrook Road, and to the end of it where the gate is, and then a half a mile past that continues the driveway that leads up to Bald Mountain Retreat. The road continues as a trail all the way up to nearby Bald Mountain, about an hour and a half up the trail. Bald Mountain is the highest mountain around for a 30-mile radius. It's a state park. Fire tower on top goes up 63 stairs. Amazing views. I say it's like the Empire State Building without New York. Bald Mountain Retreat's property, number 9 as the locals call it, consists of a beautiful mountaintop bowl, a wobbly ridge, bottom of which is a 5-acre meadow, and the lodge. The lodge is 3 stories. People come in and say, "Gee, Doc, you built yourself a great house here." And I say, I'm a big man, but I didn't need a house this big. This is a lodge. Tall ceilings, big open rooms. I wanted a place where I could put 30, 35 people on a rainy day without having anybody feel claustrophobic. The lodge is built with lumber that we harvested from our own woods. We brought a sawmill up, a sawyer, cut the boards that provide the structure for the lodge. The 3rd floor of the lodge is wonderful perch, observatory. You can see into Canada, beautiful space. People sleep in the cabins or on our 2nd floor or in tents around the meadow. Never get tired of the view. It's been 10 years. Had a chiropractor come up and say, "You ought to paint that." And I said to myself, I don't have to paint it, I just have to look out the window. And we've got 4 guest cabins and a meadow full of wonderful places to camp. Idyllic spots next to one of our 3 ponds or along a couple of our brooks. Beautiful little pine stands in the meadow or the side of one of our many apple trees. Groups tend to like to sleep up on the 2nd floor of the lodge. The studio space is a wonderful open area, and you can lie down next to one of the floor-length windows and stare right out at this pond.